Best electric scooters under $2,000 is an exciting category. This is where you start to get premium scooter performance, scooters that go 40 miles per hour or more, or have nearly 50 miles of range and some really cool designs, but you're not quite hitting premium scooter prices yet. It's also one of the trickiest categories to navigate because you need to know what features these scooters are giving up, if any, to hit that price point. In this video, we'll show you our top 10 under $2K, what each of them does best according to our hands-on testing, and in a couple cases, what the premium version does better. Long-range sports scooter, the Inc. i5. 2022 has been an exciting year for new scooter brands. For the last few weeks, we've had early access to the Inc. i5, and we think sport commuters are in for a treat when this comes out in 2023. The Inc. i5 makes a statement with its gorgeous cockpit, complete with Ultra HD display, a perfectly curved frame, and short but striking deck design. Inc. joins the ranks of high-performance light heavyweights like the Mantis King GT and the Visette 10 Plus, also featured on this list. The 60-volt battery comes in a couple different sizes, but our top spec version covered an exceptional 38.4 miles on our range test course, and Inc. says that riding it at 10 miles per hour, you can get up to 60 miles, but I have a hard time picturing anybody riding a scooter this fast, that slow. You get gobs of power from the dual 25 amp sine wave controllers, a 40 mile per hour top speed, hydraulic brakes, and it's the only scooter we've tested yet that has hydraulic shocks and tubeless 10-inch tires. We'll put an updated link down below in this video's description, along with coupon codes and links to all of the scooters in this video. Best for acceleration and sport value. Visette 10 Plus 20.8 amp hour version. We loved riding and testing the 25.6 amp hour Visette 10 Plus back in 2021, a $2,200 scooter that turned out to be more than a worthy successor to the 010X it replaced. But if you want to save some money, the version with the smaller 20.8 amp hour battery from Alien Rides is a bargain at $1,799 and should still get you about 27 miles of real world range. Now, we haven't tested the 20.8 amp hour version, but from what we've heard, other than range, performance is unchanged from the big one that we did test, which makes it an absolute performance bargain, tying beast scooters like the Dualtron Storm Limited, Segway GT2, and Cabo Wolf King from 0 to 15 miles per hour. Brakes and handling are outstanding thanks to hydraulic brakes and a hydraulic rear shock. Our only complaints are the relatively short deck and a longish reach from the brakes to throttle, but ergonomics aside, build quality is top notch. The Cabo Wolf Warrior X base model took everything we loved about the world's most beloved beast scooter, the Wolf Warrior 11, and concentrates it into a smaller, lighter, and less expensive package. This smaller Wolf Warrior excels when it comes to top speed for the price. It's the fastest on this list at 44.1 miles per hour and surprisingly faster than the more expensive Pro version, thanks to the base model's 30 amp sine wave controllers that also give it smoother acceleration and better throttle control. The dual stems help keep it stable at high speed, and the 10-inch road tires have a quiet ride and excellent grip, making the X a favorite for high-speed corner carving. Its folded size is the largest on this list, but the price is surprisingly small for what you get. We've called the emove Cruiser the only scooter you'll ever need because it can take you from new rider to commuter to delivery rider if you want. It does everything well, but its range at this price point is untouchable. No single motor scooter goes further. The huge battery, made from premium LG 21700 cells, carried the new, faster 2022 emove Cruiser 47 miles on our range test course. If you want more range than this, the next longer range scooter we've tested is the Nami Bernie 2 Max with exactly 1 more mile of range and at more than 3 times the price. The Cruiser gives you maximum comfort on long rides too, with full suspension, tubeless tires, and one of the largest decks we've ever tested. I also love that there are a ton of options from Voro, including the twist throttle mod that I used during the range test. Top it off with an ultra high water resistance rating of IPX6, and it becomes harder and harder to justify why you'd ever need anything else after this. So don't let your significant other see this video. The Apollo City Pro is an extremely well-rounded city commuter that followed the Phantom as the second full in-house design from Canadian scooter company Apollo. This is one of those scooters you need to see in person to fully appreciate the well-integrated design and high attention to detail, but we'll do our best to show it to you. It has everything you need to commute at low or high speed without being overwhelming, with a top speed of 30.9 miles per hour and 22.7 miles of real-world range. Apollo are masters at integrating regenerative brakes and mechanical brakes, and give you the choice of using a 100% regenerative throttle brake at the left handlebar, or just squeeze the mechanical drum brakes and it blends in the perfect amount of regen automatically. There are only a handful of dual motor scooters in the world that use 10-inch tubeless tires, and these are the best we've seen because they have the best tire profile for cornering and, more importantly, a sticky coating inside that resists flats. The City Pro takes ride comfort further with wide bars, the second tallest handlebars we've seen, and full suspension. The City Pro rounded out ESG's 2022 feature wish list with one of the best apps we've seen and the highest IP rating in our database for water and dust resistance, leaving us scratching our heads about what to wish for in 2023. Tor is a blend of aesthetics, performance, and functionality. According to the brand's co-founder, Carson Brown, Tor's unusual design is meant to address existing issues with the current electric scooter design to attract new riders to micromobility while promoting scooter ownership versus rental scooters. The side-by-side foot platforms have an advantage. They allow the scooter to use bigger 12.5-inch tires and still be portable. The big tires work together with the large rake angle to give Tor stability that's more like a bicycle than a scooter. The scooter's stiff monotube design eliminates stem wobble that's common in many foldable scooters, and the 5-way joystick lets you control everything by feel without having to look down at the buttons. It also addresses the issue of where do you park it when you're not riding it, by saving space, because you can park it upright on its bullhorn handlebars. And finally, a patented innovation that we hope they'll license to other companies, a projector beam taillight that lights up the rider, a huge improvement for rider visibility at night. The Cabo Mantis V2 is not just another Mantis update, it's a base model scooter with pro-grade performance. Like the base model Wolf Warrior X, this Mantis gets upgraded with smoother sine wave controllers, leading to a smoother, faster launch, hitting 15 miles per hour in just 2.2 seconds. The smooth throttle makes it deceptively fast, and you'll find yourself edging closer and closer to the 37.3 mile per hour top speed without even noticing it. The 1092 watt-hour battery gives you 27.2 miles of range, and the full suspension, though not as plush as the adjustable hydraulic shocks on the Mantis King GT, still makes the V2 very comfortable on long, fast rides. The V2 is also safe, stopping from 15 miles per hour in just 9.7 feet, beating 90% of the scooters in our database. Stopping power comes from hydraulic disc brakes, which as recently as 2021 was a rare feature to find on a scooter at this price. And finally, the Mantis V2 was the first Mantis scooter to get a water resistance rating. If you're surprised to see Apollo's flagship, the Phantom V2, on a list of scooters that cost less than $2,000, so are we. But right now, they've got both the hydraulic brake version and the mechanical disc brake versions for less than $2K. We love the Phantom for its ergonomic throttle and big deck, plus the high-mounted headlight and zero wobble stem that give the scooter a premium feel. But we also love that Apollo keeps releasing upgrade kits when they release new models, so V1 owners could upgrade to V2s, and soon V2 owners can upgrade to the V3 with its left side throttle brake and Ludo mode. The V3 upgrade kit is available for pre-order now. With well over 100 scooters tested to date, it's hard to keep our list down to just a few best scooters. So here are a few more scooters we think deserve a shout out in the sub $2,000 category. Synergy is a brand with a heavy presence in Canada who have just entered the US market. They have a big lineup of scooters, but the first one that caught our attention was the Aviator 2.0. It's an unusual spec, a powerful dual motor scooter with solid tires. So it's a good fit for people who want a scooter with dual motor performance that never ever want to get a flat tire. And to smooth out the ride from the solid tires, the Aviator 2.0 comes with a full suspension system that you usually see on more expensive scooters. Adjustable spring suspension with polyurethane bushings on the inside. The ride is stable and the throttle response is good, even with the P settings maxed out. The Aviator comes equipped with dual drum brakes, so you also don't have to worry about bent rotors or brake adjustments either. It's a relatively low cost, high speed, low maintenance commuter. Voro's seated masterpiece, the emove Roadrunner, seems to find a spot on every list of best scooters, thanks to having a high top speed, being ultimately easy to ride, having long range, and giving you a place to sit while you pile on the miles. The Roadrunner's seated form is especially handy if you pick up a spare battery, because the Roadrunner lets you double or triple the range with a quick battery swap. It's surprisingly stable all the way up to its 35.5 mile per hour max speed, thanks to its 14.5-inch tires and adjustable front fork suspension. And it's just a ton of fun to ride. Used Scooters is a brand known for long-term reliability and high speed to weight ratio scooters, but it's their 30 mile per hour GT Sport version that really broke the the barrier on how fast and light an ultra portable scooter can be, coming in at a tested weight of only 29.6 pounds. The GT Sport's foldable handlebars, a telescopic stem, small deck, and tire dimensions make it one of the easiest scooters to bring into the office and one of the easiest to take multimodal, like on a bus or in an Uber. The GT Sport is one of the more expensive ultra-portable scooters out there, but that's because it's using premium Samsung battery cells. 2022 isn't over yet, but here's a quick preview of some sub-$2,000 scooters we're excited about testing in 2023. After testing their entry-level dual-motor Aviator 2.0, we can't wait to test the top-of-the-line 60-volt Synergy Tsunami and check out its 10-inch tubeless off-road tires. It has a max rider weight of 350 pounds, so we're curious if it's a candidate for Ramir's 2023 list of best scooters for big dogs. We'll be testing more solar scooters too. It's a UK brand expanding into the US that we learned about from listening to you guys. And no, the scooters aren't solar powered, but their warehouses are in the UK and now in the US too. We recently unboxed the Solar E1, an entry-level supercommuter, the Solar P1 2.0, their popular dual-motor performance scooter, and my favorite solar scooter so far, the FF Lite, whose feature set reads surprisingly close to our wish list for scooter features from a year ago. You can check out our solar unboxing videos now, and stay tuned in 2023 for full performance testing and reviews. This next one is going to cause some shockwaves. GoTrax is going dual motor for the first time with the new high performance GX series. GoTrax mastered producing impossibly low-priced scooters that delivered big transportation per dollar, and now we're anticipating big performance per dollar from their dual-motor scooters, from the $999 GX1 with 600 watts per motor to the $1,800 1,000 watt per motor GX3. Deliveries start in May, but you can get them even cheaper by pre-ordering one now using the link and coupon codes in this video's description. We'll save most of the details for the full review, but I can't keep this one part to myself any longer. Look right here and here. That's quad hydraulic suspension. Nothing has quad hydraulic suspension. This suspension could be amazing. Finally, this last one is almost like having a cheat code to get the experience of owning a scooter without actually buying a scooter. You can get an Unagi Model 1 now by monthly subscription. It's an ultra lightweight, super stylish, fun, dual motor electric scooter that you could treat like your own for $55 a month without a long-term commitment, so it's easy to cancel if it turns out that scooters just aren't for you. We have a huge ESG coupon code linked in this video's description for $350 off your Unagi subscription. But if you move quickly, you might still be able to snag a 2022 Unagi Model 1 for $490 before they sell out. This is by far the lowest price we've ever seen on one of these. So you could get a small fleet of these and still be under $2K. They also fold down small enough to fit under a Christmas tree. I'm just saying. So there you have it. Whether you love speed, range, portability, or high-end design, these scooters are our picks for the best bang for your buck on a $2,000 budget. And you'll find coupon codes plus links to the best places to buy them down below in this video's description. Remember to like and subscribe and enter to win a free scooter while you're there. And let us know about your favorite scooter under $2,000 in the comments.